first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, Quentin Johnston was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down. He's fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 58 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. They're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this, we're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball, they won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go with glue between the tackles. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's going to be caught. And maybe touchdown at the end, but a big play on that one.
Nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand him up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught at about the 5. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Goes up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. This one complete down the field to Gowdy. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
was just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 13-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Now that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCuba.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that,
oftentimes interceptions result.
First down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. That is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle of Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Boy, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Prescott to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all these times he talked us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Elliott good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
This This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To the air again, Prescott. And that is is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Final play of the half. Prescott flushed out right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this this ball game, Charles, and you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now Prescott. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down to the pass rush. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Carter in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbounded joy after that one.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He'll have it midfield almost to the 3 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
42, Cowboys 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw is Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 57 yards. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
42, Cowboys 13. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That one out wide and intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, or something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Hey, kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
They had a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
At the 13-yard line.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Nolan Smith now with his second sack here on opening night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Prescott from the gun. Pass out left finds Johnston. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quentin Johnston, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Cowboys 20. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pull it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Savon Revel.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here go 46. 26.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Cowboys 26. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hurts completing this one quickly.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is Smith with the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Good. Miami.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Prescott. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st down and goal to go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
Doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
The pitch goes to Barkley. A beautiful fake. He's still on his feet. Saquon Barkley. The race is on. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their end.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.